Sorry, friends. This is Mitty Man coming at you from Walker's Music. We had another word for the day, Sunday morning edition. We give God the glory and all the praise, honor for life, health, and strength. For as well as it is, we give Him honor. We thank Him also for the YouTube family, End Time Harvest Gang, as well as the Blog Talk family. We make mention of you, each one of you. We letting you know that you are thought of and well appreciated. We want to say this morning we are trying to put a quart into a pint this morning. We got a little late start this morning, and it's almost time for me to get out of here. But I just try. I feel funny when I don't do my Sunday morning video, at least to let everyone know, to give them an update on the things that's happening in and around our community, in our world, in the life of old Mitty Man on a day-by-day basis. Just trying to see to keep our head up, keep ourselves humble and before our master, and do kingdom building. That's what it's all about, people. It's about kingdom building. And I was doing a yearly reading, and I'm up now to where Samuel had God had let Samuel reveal to Samuel that he had departed from Saul. His spirit had departed from Saul. His favor had turned from Saul toward David, and we see that the reason, a lot of it was Samuel got big in his own eyes. He got too big for his britches, and we will not humble ourselves. That's the same danger we face today. In other words, if we get favor with anyone, but especially God, let us remain humble. Let's not think too highly of ourselves than we ought to, as scriptures tell us. But nevertheless, Saul, he became very arrogant in his dealing with people as well as God's people, and also he began to take things in his own hand because he was the king. He started taking priestly duties as well. He thought he should have been able to do that. God's favor turned away from Saul at that point blank, and he had him to anoint David as Israel's king. As far as God was concerned, that was it. And at that moment, as far as God was concerned, because that God was with David in all that he did, and all that he overcame and undertook, I should say. God was with David, but he did leave Saul. Nevertheless, I'm not going to go into too much detail about Saul right at this moment in this video, but just to say that is a danger that we all face. That we can look at the life of Saul, that jealousy, that envy I always talk about. That was mainly brother Saul's fault, his problem. He was so envious of David. He was so jealous of David. In other words, he had employed David in his service to. David was a master musician and very, very good musician. Boy, was very skillful, and he had hired that David in his household in employment to play the harp and probably sing, more than likely, and to drive out the evil spirits that would come to him, and that came to him, and then David would play and they would leave. And instead of being grateful for this and giving him honor for that, Saul became very, very jealous, because David also was a great man of war. And we know that David was the one that took off the head of Goliath. And he killed their champion, the Philistine champion. David was very well thought of the people, and the women of the town, when they would come in and they would go out to battle, going in and out, the women began to sing a song and said, Saul has killed his 1,000, but David his tens of thousands. Oh man, they shouldn't have said that. That really shook an acorn off his tree. And so he became very envious of David and very, very jealous. And that became so hot in him until it almost led to him almost murdering David. And he made numerous attempts of throwing his javelin at David, trying to kill him. So we got to be careful. That's how come I tell people, you must be careful of people when they're jealous of you, because jealousy will lead to murder if you're not careful. It will. So you got to be careful when people are jealous and envy of you. Sometimes we say it ain't nothing I've done. No, it's nothing that you've done directly, but it is something that you've done. You've outshined them to a degree, and they became little in their own eyesight, and now they're going to take it out on you because of the fact that you have shown ability in an area, whereas they're just not going to accept it. No one being greater or more exposed than they are. Too much light on you, so I'm going to get jealous. Got to be very, very careful about that, people. So with that being said, Many Man gonna go ahead on. We're gonna get ready to get on out of here. It's time is far spent, and we're gonna keep everybody up to date on the changes that been made. Me and Brother Marquise, we did try Google Hangout on yesterday, and it was very, very good, I must say. I've been knowing about Hangout for quite some time, and then when not Lady D, but Sister Dee, the newly member of the Bible study, told me about it and reminded me of that. So I went on back. I really never did get a chance to have anyone to try it out with. I think that was the problem. But I've been knowing about it for months. But nevertheless, we did try it out. Me and Brother Marquise on yesterday, and it was very, very good. I must say we had a better connection with that than anything else that I have ever tried with Marquise. So we're gonna see let's see where it goes from there. And we will be doing it. But now let me remind everyone something. Now I'm not gonna be changing Blog Talk though. I'm not gonna change Blog Talk. I got too many people that listen to the Blog Talk broadcast, so I'm gonna continue to do the Blog Talk. But I think we'll schedule maybe like a weekly meeting of Hangout, or we'll do a weekly special Bible study on a week by week basis with that, because I can't do both of them every day. That'll be too much. That'll be overkill. So with that being said, Many Man gonna go ahead on and get out of here and say, remember this: whatever you get into, if God is not in it, it's best that you come out of it. This is Many Man saying, I hope y'all have a great worship day. Those of you going out to the house of the Lord, hope you have a good worship experience, and make certainly that you hear from the Lord. This is Many Man saying peace. Goodbye.